I'm just eating. Do you guys want to watch me eat? Yeah! 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 Sorry, we are playing Crusader Kings today. Yes! Come on. That was all right. Hope you have a Scotland strip for today. Dude, I'm not going to lie. I want to be very clear. There are very few nations against which I would not root for Scotland. I would root for the other team. One of them's Haiti. Like, I literally have Scottish heritage from way back, so I always kind of hope they do well. But Haiti has my heart, dude, ever since we made that documentary. I know one of the guys on the team. Haiti's one of those teams that, like, I'm pulling for big time. Like, obviously, if the Scots win, you win. It's a World Cup game. It's fair footing. Go win the game if you're going to win the game. But I think I'm gonna be rooting for Haiti. I'm going to be rooting for Haiti, But the U.S. won. You should never take winning a World Cup match for granted. It just doesn't happen that often, really, no matter who you are. And so the fact that we've managed to go win a World Cup match against Paraguay in dominant, swaggerific fashion is just, I'm beyond myself. I'm beyond myself. I'm literally blown away. Just got here. Why did it sound like he was having a seizure? It sounded like I was having a seizure because the United States delivered an absolute beat down. Yeah, I watched it on a deck next to an. I watched it on the dock of an aircraft carrier, and that was a really cool experience. Trader, hey, I have more real world ties to Haiti than I do to Scotland. I mean, that's the truth. I literally know one of the guys on the team. I'm familiar with the country and what they've gone through, and I hope Haiti wins. And then I hope Scotland shows up and beats Brazil. Oh, like that's where we're at. Yeah. Why no stream yesterday from the match? I did stream yesterday from the match. What are you talking about? I worked really hard with all that stuff to be able to get that technology working so that you guys could watch me from the watch along. You're sponsored by Forza? Yes, they are sponsoring like a couple of streams, which is greatly appreciated because that's already a cool game I was going to play anyways. So it's not like, you know me, I don't do sponsorships for things that suck. Got no notification and not on YouTube? You didn't get a live notification of the watch along stream? That sucks. Yeah, I didn't stream it on YouTube. We had so many different tech things that we had to figure out to get that stream to work that there was like a whole nother layer of tech stuff that I was going to have to do if we were going to actually get the stream on YouTube as well. And I just did not have the time to figure it out, to be honest. I've never streamed to YouTube before from an IRL setup, and I just didn't have the ability to figure it out. Thought you didn't manage to stream? Oh my goodness, no, I streamed the entire game from next to the aircraft carrier. You can find it on the channel from last night. Yeah, I mean, I know Panda put the Discord notification in. I didn't have the ability to put the Discord notification in because my my hands were full. You know, my hands were full. But the United States delivered an absolutely almighty beatdown. But I thought it would be fun, chat. Let me know if it's not. I thought it would be fun if, like, as almost a little break from the World Cup, like the nice World Cup, the nice World Cup morning, right? Thoughts on Gio Reyna getting himself a goal? I'm a little concerned. I don't think YouTube's coming up in my multi-chat anymore. What the hell? Uh-oh. YouTube, I'm not seeing you in my multi-chat. Why is that? That's scaring me. Killed my 116 stream streak in the middle of the night. You actually, okay, you want to know how to save your stream streak, dude? You want to know how to save your stream streak? Watch a clip from the stream within 24 hours of the stream and it'll save it. You're not going to lose your stream streak. It's not a multi-chat anymore. I don't think so. Yeah, you can save your stream streak. You just have to watch some of the VOD or a clip from the stream. Hey, YouTube chat, could you post a couple of messages real quick? I want to see if I just fixed the multi-chat or if I'm going to have to pull you up separately. No TTS? Not yet, Frogino, but you know I'm going to read. You know I'm going to read. I'm going to read what you said. I'm going to read what you said. Oh no, YouTube, what's wrong with the multi-chat? Oh no. The multi-chat has died. That's just horrible news. Sag. Exactly, Sag. I'm 3 for 4 on scores and 4 for 4 on match outcomes. That is impressive. U.S. men's national team looked like prime pot Spurs last night. They were so good, man. They were so good. But yeah, you guys can save your stream streak. If you like didn't get a notification last night for some reason, I don't know why that would have happened, but do 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 do. Tillman moving like prime Dele Alli. He couldn't friggin' finish though. Tell you that much. This is my first Zealand stream and everything is broken. Yeah, why? The multi-chat was literally working last night. Why would it just not work? Why would it make the decision to just not function? You know what I mean? Like, who made that decision? Hi from Australia. Reckon we win against Turkey? Ooh. Does Australia win against Turkey, chat? I watched your World Cup predictions. Are you going crazy? I honestly don't even remember what I picked at this point. Already. If we do, it'll be ugly. I mean, Australia is going to win. If they're going to win, it's going to be ugly, right? I don't think there's an option for Australia to win in a manner where it's like sexy and they dominate the game. I just don't think that's in the cards with the players they have. They grind it out like the old U.S. national teams. They get stuck in, they grind it out. I do think that Turkey is a team that struggles to score pretty consistently. So I picked the U.S. score wrong. I know I said 3-1 on stream yesterday. I don't remember what I said in other predictions. Oh, wait, I loaded in with the wrong DLC. Give me a sec. I bet 3-1 and Reyna ruined it. This is why I don't bet, dude. I just want to enjoy sports. That Gio Reyna goal. That Gio Reyna goal. Top 5 funniest things. Oh. I don't have any DLC. Oh, shoot, dude. My card expired. I forgot about that. I gotta enter it back real quick. That's why. I was like, wait. I lost some of the DLC in the game because I'm no longer subscribed to Crusader Kings. Oops. My bad. My bad. Edit. Continue. Watch me accidentally stream this and then just obliterate everything. Edit. What do we got? MasterCard. Okay. Card number is 3728 9421 8333. Okay. You guys getting this? 2915. All right. Expires 0328. Got it. Security code 256. Okay. I think I got it. Did that work for you guys? I think it's going to accept it. I think it's going to work for me. You're in? That's the same as mine. That's the same as mine. How neat is that? Da da da. Da 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 da. Finally got the road bike I wanted. Thanks a million. Glad I could help. What did I do? I don't know what I did, but I did something. I don't know what I did. All right, now I do need to remove some of the DLC. How do I... Where's that stupid check thing where I'm able to remove some of the DLC? Like, why am I not... Now I can see the DLC, but I can't remove it. Because there's like 3 that I want to remove to match the playset. You had the match prediction almost perfect last night. I mean, a lot of people called me insane. A lot of people called me insane. But I was right. I was always right, and you laughed at me. I'm really disappointed in this multi-chat. I was so happy that it was working and like functional, and now it's just not. Tajik, thank you so much for the tier 1, dude. Thank you for supporting the stream. Joaquim, thank you so much for the prime. Oh. Ben, thank you so much for the 2 months. Tventi, thank you so much for the 3 months. Master Stitch, thank you for the 39 months. Sumranga, thank you so much for the 2 gifted subs. Max, thank you for the 30 months. I appreciate you. Frogino, thank you for the $5 donation. I'll be watching Australia, Turkey at 5 a.m. local time because I'm unhinged like that. Great game from the U.S. Let's see how they handle Turkey. I mean, I'm hoping that we get like the turkey that plays below its talent because they're a very talented team. The Lonely Fermenter, thank you for the 49 months in the Prime. Ranga, thank you so much for the 300 bits as well. As your resident Australian, I'd like to politely request that you take it very easy on us. Nah, man, you guys are competitive. I think you guys against Paraguay is going to be a war, but I think you guys could get 3 points in that game. Mongo, thank you for the tier 1, dude, for 3 months. Is the U.S. winning the World Cup? Yes. Mystery, thank you for the 7 months. It's been a while. Thoughts on the Netherlands this World Cup? I mean, not one of your best chances, but you still have a chance. Does that make sense? Karuya, thank you for the 28 months. Predictions on today's matches. We'll hit that at the end of the stream today. 5 Borough Broadcast. What do you call a fish wearing a bow tie? Sophisticated. Okay. Well, alrighty then. Let's see if I'm just able to like start the Rome save, even though apparently they aren't. It used to have the So I can do that with the freaking play. Why can't I do that with the DLC, man? It doesn't make any sense. I don't understand. I think if I load in, we'll see if I can just go into the Rome save. Because we're playing Rome today. Is Malia over? No, Malia's not over. Malia's not over. I'm just trying, you know, playing Crusader Kings is like a morning breakfast thing before the World Cup. It's Saturday. We normally don't even stream on Saturdays. Like, all right, YouTube. Let me get your chat up, YouTube. Because I have to look all the way over there to be able to see it. And if the freaking multi-chat's just not going to work, then I got to pull you guys up over here. See, pulling you guys up right now. Beautiful. All right, I got you guys. Hi, Twitch. Hey, what's up, dude? All right, I can continue the Rome game. The question is then, at that point, if I go in... Okay, Chad, I have a question for you. People that are real, like, Paradox ball knowers, if I go into this game with active DLC... Damn, okay. If I go into this game with active DLC, is it going to add those DLC to the game? Even if it's DLC that I don't want? Because for some reason it didn't let me toggle them off. It's not going to, right? It said it normally does so? All right, well, it takes 5 seconds to load in on this new computer, so... Well, let me take a look. It will? Oh, goodness. Well, then I'm glad I asked. I am glad that I asked. All right, playsets, specify DLCs. All right, we wanted to get rid... There's 3 we want to get rid of. We want to get rid of Friends and Foes, Legends of the Dead, and Coronations. Oh, they're all already off. They're all already off. And I was worried. I mean, come on. If I ever met me, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got this in the bag, dude. I got it in the bag. One thing I'll say, I'm 36% certain this will work. I'm glad you're doing the math, man. I appreciate the math. Andy, thank you for the tier 1, dude. Welcome to the Hammers. Enjoy the bacon. Enjoy the emotes. Welcome to an Elite Online Gaming community. And Pixel Pen, thank you for the 53 months. Hell yes, brother. So yeah, I can see you again, YouTube. I can see you again over there. Very important, obviously. Very important. Yeah, I already have the 3 things that I don't want disabled. So we can go into the Rome save now without those 3 things. Those 3 additions that are kind of messy for the game. They're not really fleshed out well. Henri, I appreciate it, brother. Have I ever tried Stellaris? Yes. Is this a 100 hours Saturday stream? No. This is just a little pre-World Cup breakfast, you know? This is a little pre-World Cup. We're just hanging out. Which is when I want to stream, basically, all these days. It's just when I want to stream is a little pre... What is this? No! Why is Legends in the game? I thought it was just 3 things that I had to have off, and I already had them off. Why is Legends back? What's wrong with Legends? I don't know. They're just one of the DLC that after reviewing all the DLC, I didn't want to play with. After a careful review... Which one is Legends even in? Coronations is off. Legends of the Dead is off! It's off! Oh my goodness, I'm on the wrong playset, I think. I think I went in. I think I had this set up and I was on the wrong playset. I had the wrong playset set up as like the top thing. I don't know if this is gonna work. Forza sponsor? Oh, we are cooking today? Yes, sir. What's the problem? Because that means that the other 2 are active too. And some of the, like, those 3 DLC are the poorest designed DLC in my estimation, and they're going to force you to use them. They're going to force you to do something. That music today? You're so old, man. Not that old. I'm like 45 or whatever. It's Iron Man, dude. There's only one save file. No, you can't load it. You can't even click on it. We're not going to give up on the save. It just pisses me off that that's how that freaking works. There should be some sort of pop-up where it goes like, hey, you're about to add these 3 very bad DLC to the game. Are you sure you want to do that? Stupid little playset option was literally the only, like, that was it. It was this little playset option that we didn't have set. Basically, there's 3 DLC from this long list of DLC that I don't want because they're not very good. They're poorly reviewed on Steam. They don't add fun things to the game. They just make the game worse. And once you enter a save that didn't have them with them on, they're added to that save. And now the original playset that I was playing the save with, which doesn't have those 3 DLC in it, is incompatible with the save. Because it's Iron Man, so every time you exit, it saves. So that's great. Hot. There's no like pop-up or anything that's like, hey, you're about to add these DLC to this. This is why I back up my Iron Man saves. I mean, that just defeats the point. If you're backing up your Iron Man saves, you're just kind of cheating, I think. But it's only because I haven't played this on the new computer yet that we got, whatever it was, 2 weeks ago. So I had to get it set up for this. You can't deactivate the DLC when in game. I don't think so. Maybe we're gonna go in again. We're gonna go in with the DLC set, and maybe you can go in and just turn off a couple DLC in the game. But yeah, I don't think so. The option does not appear particularly obvious. Maybe in the game rules. Most of these are, I think all of these are not adjustable. They're just showing you what your game rules are set up. Your old PC probably has the old save locally. I mean, I don't even know where I would find that. Maybe it does, but because I haven't opened Crusader Kings, obviously, since I added the DLC over here. Where in my file structure would I find that? My old PC is literally my streaming PC. We'll devote 5 minutes. I might jump over to Forza 6, dude, at this point. I don't have my wheel yet. Let me see. Where to find local CK3 save files? Documents, Paradox Interactive, Crusader thing, Kings 3 save games. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to find it. Because I do have cloud saves on to transfer the save over to my new, My new folder. My new computer, I guess, would be the thing that I should have said. Alright. Oh. Glorious. Z, people know about your laptop. Who am I, Hunter Biden? What are you talking about? Yeah, I don't have it. All right, this is just the Rome save now. We've got 3 more DLC active that we didn't really want, which would be, so we have Coronations active. We have Legends active, and we have Friends and Foes active, which is certainly going to be a little annoying. Now, we've just conquered all of Italy. Egypt.
How do you follow Will Smith in the mud? Follow
Cloud
the
save
Fresh
from
Prince.
old PC. I love that joke. I've heard it before, obviously, Dragon, but I love that joke. Thank you so much. I'm going to give you a B+. Congrats on the Baker's Dozen, brother. Afro Chuck, thank you for the 55 months on the Prime. Hell yeah! Now it's Italy, that's true. You said can you resync on new PC? One card Larry, I don't know what that means. What do you, Best approach to learning Paradox games? In my experience, you need to just kind of take a weekend, watch a bunch of guides, and then play like 2 or 3 saves. Now, we're not starting a new game, dude. We're so close. We're not necessarily so close to forming Rome, but we're making our way towards reforming Rome, which is like one of the hardest things you can do. We still need to unify Italy, which we just need this lady to die. When she dies, her primary heir is Sergius of Dalmatia, and that is going to pass all of Andalusia over to the realm of Italia. It's going to create an incredibly strong dude. Who's my heir? Julius? Shouldn't it not be Julius? No, Julius is the one that I want. Julius is a genius. He's an absolute dog. Oh, dude, we are so well set up, it's not even funny. We are so well set up, it's not even funny. Moonwolf, I'm so pumped. We looked so good in that game. We looked so good. One card, Larry, if you have any ideas, I am certainly open to hearing them. Zealand turn mercenary adventure and go get some Mubarazan in Arabia. Trust me, they're actually goated. Nah. Our army is already ridiculous. We have 600 cataphracts and 600 armed lancers. The amount of money that we spend on our men-at-arms is hilarious. Genuinely hilarious. Our men-at-arms is, 2,200 spears, 80 onagers, 1,200 armored horsemen thundering down the hill at you. How'd I feel about Pulisic being pulled at halftime? I liked it. We didn't need that. All right, it doesn't appear that this Larry guy is going to be able to return with his ideas to roll back to an old, to resync with an old cloud save. So I think we're just going to push ahead with the new DLC on. And our first goal is to unify Italy. Which, in order to unify Italy, we just need that province, which means once this lady Pulcheria dies, we unify that province. Currently in our succession, we lose nothing. Caesar Julius of Italia. The feudal elective of all the kingdoms elects Julius. And then I'm dying. I think I'm dying. I'm infirm. I'm going to die soon. I have a withering mind, melancholic, and I have a faltering heart. Aemilius is going to die soon. But we need to constantly stay at war, chat. Oh, we're crusading right now. Oh, we're crusading over there. Oh, okay. Okay. We're gonna hit play. Wants to lower crown authority. Duke Faustus the Frog and Duke Gameriu. Crown authority is really not that bad. We've got some populists that might want to rise up at some point. I am sure that Egypt is going to just absolutely go up in flames at some point. But we've converted a lot of North Africa to Catholic. We're not going to mess with legends. You've not held a coronation. If this coronation thing messes up my succession, I'm going to throw a hissy fit. No lie at all. Is Scotland Haiti taking priority over Nick Spurs? Nick Spurs takes priority over Scotland Haiti for me. Nick Spurs is, for me, the most important game that is occurring. Well, I can send my child to a university. How much does it cost? 1,500. Very real. Yeah, dude, that's a little too realistic. 1,500 gold. A ransom Amir Ali. I'm not waiting for that loser. I got my crusading armor on. So I've been ruling for, tentatively, 30 years. And now because coronation's been added, my vassal opinion, my legitimacy gain is now going down 2 per month. Unless I hold a coronation at 64. I think I should just die. I don't have the ability to just die. Well, you know, I should die. I'm gonna die soon. Because I don't want my legitimacy's gonna go down. My vassals are gonna start hating me. Because I haven't held a coronation, even though I've been the ruler for 35 years, because the coronation DLC has been added. Oh, unbelievable. Have I you live in New York? Yeah, I live in New York. So that game is ridiculous. This is my daughter Tarsila my granddaughter Tarsila Romulus. No. Dude's a stutterer. What are you talking about? What are you freaking talking about, man? I need to unify Italy, and once I unify Italy, I can, like, recreate the Roman Empire. We just need to basically take this. And then we have it. That's all we need. This whole legitimacy thing's gonna drive me nuts, though. It's gonna actually drive me nuts. And my legitimacy is now all of a sudden just going down. Ridiculous, man. That this DLC can just pop up and be a problem. Suggestion was to play an old PC and see if you could save to cloud from there and then load the save on the new PC. I don't know. I think it will be fine. As long as this guy dies before this coronation not being held comes back to cost me. Because it could cost me in my succession as well. No, I make a ton of money. The fact that I support the army that I support, like, my income is 57.5 right now. We have a lot of things that lead to higher taxes from our vassals. I'm expecting to die at some point here. Some point soon. That death would be nice. My armies are raised. Where the hell are my armies when my armies are raised? My entire army has been raised the entire time. Yo, lock in, Zealand. What are we doing? My army's been raised the whole time? Oh. All right, chat. We need to be able to pay. We need to be able to pay for this army. We need to be able to pay for this army. So you ready for a little ad read from Forza Horizon 6? We got to be able to fund this army and fund our World Cup dreams. So we're gonna get a hit. We're gonna hit a little ad read for Forza Horizon 6. All right, guys. In order to pay for this, Forza Horizon 6, chat. How many of you have played it? We asked this question yesterday. A lot of people apparently have played it already. So I'm just kind of preaching to the choir in that sense. It's a beautiful car game, right? I don't know if you play. I played the Forzas when I was younger. They're just like the most aesthetically pleasing and fun, like driving and car game that you can possibly get. Well, they've made a new one. It's open world in Japan, right? It's this incredible, massive map. It's the biggest map they've ever made. That's not an over-exaggeration. In an open world in Japan where you can explore these different biomes and environments and kind of go around the world in Japan. And you can also get cars through that in order to build your car garage on Forza Horizon 6. Right? You don't even buy them from official areas. You buy they're aftermarket cars that are like cool and collectible, and you're able to, in this open world, have these like really sick car meetups. I don't know. Forza Horizon 6 is a mood to me. The Forza games are a mood to me. Like if you're in the car mood, if you're in that kind of beautiful car mood, that's just where you want to be. Right? You want to be in Japan, driving around in some of the sickest cars you've got. And that's what Forza Horizon 6 gives you, is being in Japan, driving around in the sickest cars you've got. Little ka-chow here, little ka-chow there. Yeah, the open world's pretty great. And there's a lot of new racetracks and everything, obviously, that they have along with that massive open world. So, if you guys have not already, take the opportunity to check out Forza Horizon 6. And we thank them for helping fund our apparently perpetually raised and incredibly expensive army. All right, let's go join the crusade, dude. They're crusading for, like, Crimea, right? My brain shut down for a second, but they're crusading for Crimea, so maybe we just go fight over there and see if we can... I don't know. Send the army! How much does it cost? 76 gold. Sail! Sail over there! Who am I talking to? I'll praise the sense of honor of the Pope. Ah, Pope Honorius. He likes me. We like that. Shout out my dog, Pope Honorius. It's absolutely incredible, but I haven't had a chance to play it. Microsoft, please bring it to PS5 soon. It is on Game Pass, though. So even though it's not on PS5, it is on Game Pass. Oh, I forgot what I was trying to lay a claim to. Trying to lay a claim to that. No, that's the seat of the duchy. Oh, sick! He got the claim on Bulgaria. Oh, goodness gracious. That's actually a great deal. We now have a claim on the entire Duchy of Bulgaria. Huge! Alright, where's another duchy that we want? That, right over there. Get to work, home slice. Get to work. We've fabricated a claim on the entire Duchy of Bulgaria. Now, if we take the Duchy of Bulgaria, that's going to give us a huge swath in the middle of the Byzantine Empire. Bunch of mountains. Don't like fighting in mountains. Like central Greece and, you know, the old, central, like, old Greece right up there. Big deal. Alright, where am I? Have you seen my army? There it is. Draw sail! Imagine sponsoring a game and not playing it. Dude, no, that's, actually a very common thing, dude. It's a very common thing. Because basically what Forza Horizon came to me, that they like come to you, right? And they go, we want more people to be aware of our game. You can do whatever you want. Because what they want, they don't want to, like, I don't know, make it seem disingenuous. They just want more people to be aware that Forza Horizon, like, of Forza Horizon 6. And I am gonna play it at some point. I just haven't played it yet. I don't have the wheel, dude. It's ethical sponsorship. Exactly. We're just gonna hit a bunch of sieges over here. Oh, our dynasty legacy can be expanded. Oh, dude, we're gonna get bureaucrats. Oh my goodness. Base progress and counselor skill impact on counselor task is plus 10%. Just makes our counselors better at everything they're doing. That means we're gonna finish the erudition bonus and the law bonus, which is just so cool. We finished, you know, the Roman law. We finished Roman law, and now we're finishing Roman knowledge with bureaucrats as our final boost here. That's nice. I don't know where we're gonna go next. Maybe Glory or something. But yeah, we're trying to stay Roman in what direction we go. And so we've done erudition, which is knowledge, you know, kind of learning and dedication to learning, and we're doing law as well. America's gonna win it all. You're damn right, soccer. Thank you for the 17 months. Name checks out. Chuck Norris, thank you so much for the 4 months. USA, baby. USA! USA. USA. Alright, we'll unlock that. Bureaucrats it is. We now have very accomplished bureaucracy, which is definitely a part of Rome. Dangerous faction. Once independence from Liege. Yep, that's Egypt. That's all of Egypt is deciding to rise up. The Buder Ashari populists. Alright, well, we're gonna siege this and then sail back to Egypt and get ready to fight that rebellion. Sound good? I knew they were gonna do that at some point. Wow, the Queen of Andalusia now speaks Arabic in their court. That just feels a little silly. Alright, come on back down. Come on back down. It's costing us a lot of money to sail back and forth, but come on down. Gonna have to put this away. Oh, I got aching bones as well. Cool. Death is surely right around the corner for me. Surely. And again, would not mind dying. My succession is very good. No, you better not. You better. Oh, he's ill. He's fine. He's totally fine. He's got the sniffles. He's got a little cold, man. He's got a little cold. He's fine. Reyna's goal was really, dude, Reyna's goal was so good. I mean, I said, that's why you call up Reyna, man. That's why you call up Reyna. Gandalf just became an ally in the Crusade. Alright. I'm gonna try and end a feud with a house, so I've got some lady imprisoned. Alright, I'm expecting the explosion to be everywhere over here. Ooh, Captain Seafall has died. Apparently a rival from way back in the day. W. Yep, you want freedom, you shall have death. All right, boys. This is going to be a massive revolt. This is all the Muslim peasants have risen up here. And we're going to have to smack them all around one at a time. But we should be able to do that pretty comfortably. All right, we've got Aban, who is a master of logistics. And he's going to take us around, and we're just going to kick some people's teeth in. Okay. I'm pretty sure Aban is also Muslim. No, he's not. He's Mozarabistic, which is like some small part of the Christian faith. Well, then he's really going to enjoy this. There goes one. We just got to be fast enough that we don't let them, like, actually siege anything. Because that will lower the county control even more and you end up in something of a death spiral. We're going to be able to catch them right there. Alright. They are not going to be able to get on the boats in time, and we're going to be able to crush 2 of the large peasant armies. We just don't want them to get all together, because if they get in a death stack and catch us in the right place, they actually would probably be able to bother us. You know, if they caught us in some wetlands or something. This guy ran away the other direction, and he's going to die. Alright. We're just stomping right now. We are stomping. We're stomping. We're stomping. Alright, stomp this guy. Easy. Now this guy. Oh, he's got siege weapons? What the hell is going on there? Along with strange goods, merchants bring tall tales from distant lands. A group of Majriki peddlers report to have brought chimera objects, said to have come from the faraway court of the great Davaria Hardayakarya of Kambuja. That name is made up. It's a unique weapon. You're making up a name. That name's made up. I don't believe you for a second. You just put a bunch of vowels together and expect me to believe that it's a name? I mean, come on. What is this? Is this a joke? Right? Is this comedy? To you? What are we doing? All right. We might actually lose the siege. That kind of sucks. All right. We are going to delete the last great... Oh, sick! Yes! I thought we were going to lose that siege over here, but we have defeated the uprising. Is there another one? Now, surely that's the one that's going to go away. Surely that's the one that's going to go away. There's another one? No, they're leaderless. They can't send an ultimatum at any time. I just have to execute this guy or something. But he's a good leader. I actually wouldn't mind recruiting him over to be a general of some kind. But I feel like, you know, oh, I can't. I get it. Actually, this might help me die. Because I'm going to become very stressed after I do this. I'm trusting, content, and just. So maybe I don't want to burn him at the stake. But I think we do a little public execution. I think we do a little public execution. You know what I'm saying? I think we do a little public execution. He did me wrong. He did me wrong. I've gained a stress level, and again, dying, not the worst thing in the world for me right now. I'm just gonna continue to get more stressed about what's happening over here. Oh no. Spatinev, my caravan master, has died. What a shame. Marina, you're the new caravan master. We're actually short a few people. Theodosius Romulus, you are the new master of horse. Part of the Romulus family, how bad can he be? Court Chronicler, I don't even know what that does, but... Oh, it gives us renown. That's very important. Sulpicia Flavian. Can you chronicle things in our court? And search for... I guess that's from the Legends thing. My nephew, vassal, and knight, King Sextus of Egypt, will be my master of the hunt. Thank you, good sir. Oh, Luzarius! We don't like Luzarius. If his name wasn't obvious, not a fan. Not a fan of Luzarius. Alright, the Crusaders are fighting great, important battles against the Russian threat. Alright, well, let's, come on over here then, I guess. Get in the boats! We've resupplied in the beautiful heartland of Egypt, and now we're getting in the boats to go fight a bunch of Russian dudes. That always goes well.
6 years, I don't deserve to call myself a hammer.
No, Misa, come on! Come on. And I died. Oh, hail! Emperor Julius! This is where we go. This is where we pop off. Emperor Julius, a 28-year-old genius. Aemilius, who assumed the throne, and people thought, you know what? He's kind of an intrigue guy. He doesn't make a lot of sense. But Aemilius the Hermit ended up ruling for 34 years to 1075 AD. And he's, you know, really helped expand all the land that we have. Rise, Julius. Now, the Mongols have not formed yet, no. Emperor Julius! The responsibility to lead our vast empire now falls on my shoulders. I school my features into a bearing worthy of an emperor. Stand before my vassals and widen my stance. Oh, the things that I shall accomplish. He inherits the whole realm, Emperor Julius. His legitimacy remains ordained ruler. And he continues his work on stewardship and money and running the realm. He's avaricious. I must nominate a successor. We could go with my cousin Sextus of Egypt. Or we could go with my brother Romanus of Serbia. The Duke of Serbia, the King of Serbia, King Romanus, my brother. Or my cousin, King Sextus of Egypt. These are both people that are within my empire. I'm going to go for Sextus. I'm going to see if I can flip that towards Sextus. We'll see. Shadow of Fame, Twilight. Ah, I have to ascend to be as great as my father. I see, I see. Alright, what happened with our accolades? The Defender of Rome. The first Rider of Sardinia and the first Spear of the Islands. Luzarius is one of them. Luzarius is, Dude, Luzarius Romulus is the Defender of Rome. This has not gone well. Actually, no, I think we can find this under under King Romanus, my brother. All the different elections that we have, I think we leave them with my brother for the moment. Yeah, we don't want our succession to break apart the realm. A stranger is brought before me. She's been waiting outside the castle gates for weeks. A woman bows deeply. My name is Farida, your majesty. I've traveled far and wide and seen many things. My family and I are weary of the road. She's a wise woman. We have no room for the likes of you. I feel bad, but I'm not induced by my, or I'm not supported by my patriarch. Oh, he really hates me, actually. Can we send him? Oh my goodness, 450 gold. What if we just swayed him? What if our first goal was to sway that guy so that he would support me? We seem pretty insulated from any issues with our group. We're just gonna have my wife, Maud. We're gonna have her patronize the arts and stuff. We need to have a kid, also. Because she's an Amazonian. She's, like, physically gifted. You know, she's got that Adama Traore build, right? And I'm a genius. So if we have a kid that has both of those, that kid will rule the world. Or at least we will try to set it up where that kid will rule the world. Brother, how are we gonna lose the land up here? This is the land that I want. Let's see my subjects, my vassals. I've not granted them a position on my council. Well, what the hell would he do? He sucks at everything! Alright, I don't, my vassals don't really hate me, but I do need to hold a coronation. I don't know how to do this because it's part of the new, like maybe decisions or something? Activities? I can hold a funeral. Costs 185 gold. Should I hold a funeral for my guy? A coronation costs 112. It's not that expensive. We also have a court event available. We got a lot of things we need to do. All right, Livia. My sensible physician, Livia, is a true healer. Always ready with some suitable remedy or poultice at the first murmurings of a courtier's mildest malady. Her talents seem almost wasted. I could do with some closer attention. My wife could do with closer attention. Nah. I'll take the close attention. Hey, Livia, make sure I'm okay. Make sure I'm okay, all right? This mighty boarhide should probably be repaired. How many years do we have left on this bad boy? 375 gold to repair it. We're not going to do that right now, but we should at some point. Extort subjects, meditate in seclusion. Nice. Okay, none of that, none of that, none of that. Prestige is established, but we need that to go up. And, let's hold a funeral. Let's hold a funeral for Aemilius. That's just something we should do. We should hold a funeral for Aemilius. I've never done it before, we're gonna do it. Plan a funeral. What the? We're gonna hold it in Cagliari. What are you talking about? The intent is to seduce. Oh. Now, the deceased. My father, Aemilius the Hermit. Already gonna cost me 198 gold. Invite the guests. We are mourning my father with a proper funeral. Cagliari is to be Aemilius' final resting place. I'm left alone to gather my thoughts and prepare for the arrival of the honored members. Alright, let's do it. In the meantime, my army is on the move, right? Alright, let's do a little check. These 3 members. The Duke of Spoleto. A solid army, that's for sure. I'm just looking forward to my army not being raised as part of this stupid crusade for Russia that we're in the middle of. That we're apparently losing, by the way. Like, they're losing this crusade somehow. This is the easiest crusade ever, and they're losing it. Once independence from Liege. Oh, we're gonna have to be ready for this. Really? King Sextus of Egypt has decided that he wants to join. Dude! Really? The king of Dalmatia, the king of Egypt. Alright, I'm gonna go up here and fight another battle and hopefully win, and then we're gonna have to just suplex these guys, dude. We got no other, we got no other choice. We're gonna have to demolish them. You saw 82-0. There is one World Cup Ultimate 11. Yeah, I still don't really understand how those games work. I played it once or twice. It was like an NFL thing with my friends, and I still don't really know what was going on there. Okay, we can't catch that guy. I just want to fight a battle. I want to just beat somebody up. I'm trying to just beat somebody up real quick. Just give me a second. I'm just trying to smack a Russian army around just so that I'm contributing to the crusade. So nobody can talk any trash about me. Show me a few Russian armies that I can demolish, and then I'm gonna go deal with some very unruly kings for some reason. Alrighty. Got another army. Oh, he got into the ocean? Yeah, the Pope's not a big fan of the fact that I own the Vatican, so... You know what? Pope? Watch me whip and watch me nay-nay, man. I am gonna do all of this myself. Oh, they can send the ultimate... Oh, okay, somebody else has joined as well. Well, this is gonna be fun, chat. We've got a war for our survival, and I am not gonna start it with my army up there. Who's the leader of this? Okay, the Queen of Africa? I think it's just about everybody. They're ready to rumble. The Queen of Africa is the one that is gonna lead this, and look, I shouldn't mess around with this. These guys, I'm not fighting peasants here. We are gonna come down to... there. We need to hustle as well. No more time dillying and dallying up here. We need to boogie. This is a fight for our survival, chat. That's what we're locking in for. We've got a, a couple of vassals that aren't really honoring the state of play here. Now, fortunately, fighting in North Africa, we should be able to just crush one of the armies right away. This is going to be the hardest area for us to fight in. So the kings that are there are the King of Dalmatia, the King, or the Queen of Africa, which is a shame, the King of Egypt, who I just put in power, the Duke of Tyrol, who's all the way up there, and then this guy. What does he own? Oh, Venice. He's just the King of Venice. He's weak as hell. I'm holding a funeral and you guys are doing this? I and the other mourners take a reprieve from our grief to enjoy a great bounty of food. The Queen of Africa, usually the lifeblood of any feast, sits across from me, misty-eyed with an untouched cup at her side. How can we make ourselves fat and merry in times like this? Are we to enjoy ourselves while Emilius has nothing? Empty your cups in libation. Join in the offering, or a round of drinks for all, or I'll remember him in my own way. No, join in the offering. I'll join in the offering. Oh, even though this lady apparently does not like me. Yeah, we gotta be ready to fight her. She's the one. This makes me sad, dude. We're fighting people in our family. Oh, my sister. Dude, what? My sister's popping off at me. She's calling me a fiend and a scullion, hurling herself towards me. Imperator Emilius of Italia had designs for me to lead this place. No, he didn't. I know because I was him. Duke Eckert of Tyrol chatting with a group of mourners. We all have fond memories of Emilius. I was just talking about the time I was granted the Duchy of Tyrol. Tell me about your favorite memories. Said the memories are too painful. That gives me 100 piety and I lose a bunch of stress. How could I forget? Ah, yes. How could I forget? A nice little diplomacy challenge. How could I forget? My memory brings them all to tears. Well, I'm a great storyteller. What can I say? What can I say? What the hell's going on here? Okay. Esteemed guests drift past the enshrouded body of the former emperor, one after another, granting him little more than a slight bow, as if such perfunctory gestures ever could be enough to honor a life. Oh, I can give, like, I can give a belonging of some kind. The beauty comfy belongs to heaven. The wild heart hide. I mean, it actually is going to go bad in 1 year, so... It can be destroyed, and it gives me a ton of, yeah, we'll do that. This wild heart hide will be given away. That's plus 0.2 prestige a month, plus 1 renown a month. I'll take the piety here. Instead of paying to repair it, which I'm not going to be able to do right now anyways. I'm a devoted servant, what can I say? We need to sail faster, boys. I'm having a hard time keeping it together at the death of my dad, but a proper funeral's important. Oh, wow. That just zipped me all the way back to, They've integrated some of the Kingdom Come Deliverance music into Crusader Kings. It's like a partnership between the two games. Wife's pregnant. W. Wife is pregnant. Of all the figures venerated and villainous, none have been desired more than our departed Emperor Emilius. With his crowd of weepers and gawkers finding other subjects to satisfy their fascination, I am at last left with a moment of solace between myself and my father. Allow myself a moment of grief. Now the time has come for his final rites. A proper Catholic burial. Yeah, I'm surprised all these people hate me so much. And we're going to have to deal with another populist uprising in Egypt. So this is, oh goodness. Guys, we're about to have a very, 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 very fun time. Please tell me. Oh my god, they're all the way over there. Okay. The ascension to the throne has been accompanied by a lot of nonsense. Oh, you have 200 men, bro. What am I going to do with that?
Let's call him Follerin.
Resupply and prepare for the revolt. We've gotten wind that there is a faction with growing strength. Time to recognize the full independence of Africa. I will not be threatened. To war we go. All right, chat. This is a war that makes me quite sad because we are now at war with Africa, Egypt, here, the Kingdom of Venice, and this little area of Tyrol. But we are, fortunately for us, right next to Africa, so... Our goal is to march there and take the capital of Africa. What am I missing? Oh, my chancellor's left. Nice. Duke Giulio of Pisa. You're my new chancellor. Congratulations. All about winning this war, chat. The Crusade's been invalidated. The Crusade failed. All right. Well, I contributed to it, so you can't get mad at me. I went up there and fought a couple of battles, so leave me alone. Okay. Felix, you're in charge. When's this lady in Al-Andalus gonna die? Because then I inherit that land as well. Oh. Alright, this is the Liberty faction. I might do something that is, a little controversial. I'm going to accept it. Because all they want to do is lower the crown authority. I'm going to be able to change that back later. When I have more strength and more control over all of this stuff. I'm going to be able to change that back. But right now, this is not a... Especially with another revolt coming up in Egypt, this is not a fight that I want to... not a fight that I want to deal with. Certainly not a fight that I want to deal with. Why wait? Why not murder? Because I don't know if I'm going to have the time to be able to win all of them. Yeah, the USA does play on the 4th of July if it makes the last 16. Depending on where it finishes the group, though. I don't think it's that. Why wait? Oh, because she's about to die. And I'm not like a very murderous group of people. We don't have a lot of talent in that right now. So I think we do this. I think we accept this. It lowers my dread by 20, my legitimacy by 37, which isn't going to cost me all that much. And I spend 200... Yeah, I have no choice. Sure. I'm going to fight 2 wars instead of 3. That makes sense to me. Alright, now let's rip the walls of the capital of Africa down. Where's her army? Kind of hoping we'd be able to catch the army. But I don't know where it is. I can't see any armies right now. That's Tyrol. That's Venice. That's Dalmatia. It's sailing away. I think she might be headed to the capital. So I'm going to take her capital and then walk up to mine. She's definitely headed to my capital. Yes, she's headed to the capital of Italy. Okay. Alright. I just need to take her capital. She is the leader of the whole thing, so this is the single most important area that I can take. Siege 1. Prisoners taken. Beautiful. Now, destroying the army is obviously the other most important thing. We're going to sail around... No. Dude, were you kidding me? The capital doesn't have fort control over the coast in any direction? That's insane. Alright, what's the fastest way there? That. Go. Aban, lead the men. We've taken the African capital, and yet somehow it's going to cost us troops to leave because the... Oh, whatever. The fort that is the literal capital of the Kingdom of Africa doesn't have the juice. Where's his army? Sailing somewhere, obviously. There it is. He doesn't even have anybody. I had a son! He didn't get both. Severus. Alright, still a cool son. Still, he's still a cool, hip guy. Lively livestock. An additional payment in recent trade, I find myself in possession of a large livestock herd. Or, it's a beautiful herd, it could be larger. Or I could just sell the livestock herd. No. The large cattle herd gives us a huge development boost. So we're going to try and breed a really, really good cattle herd, and that's what we did. You want freedom? You shall have death. All right, what we're going to do is try and win this battle. If we can win this mighty battle, then we're going to be in a good spot. All we got to do is win this great battle. All right. Are we going to catch them? I don't know. Do I still have the bad modifier for armies recently disembarked? Then we're going to stand here and make them attack us. Okay. Army is... Oh, his army's recently disembarked. We should be able to win easily. All right, I'm trusting the quality of our troops. We've got really good troops. We need to absolutely devastate them here and then sail straight to Egypt. We're on planes. I want to completely delete their army. Yes! Ah! Let's go, dude! Oh, that's massive. We took somebody prisoner that just literally won us the war. We crushed the king of Egypt and the queen of Africa's armies. We've taken them prisoner. I will deal with you guys later. All right. Now you guys want independence. No, you don't. Yeah, your faction's over. All right, you. Now, we've got an absolute monster of a revolt down in Egypt. So let's go there. Sail! Strike the sails! Eventually we'll be able to put our army away. However, briefly. She's a woman now. Oh, my childhood crush, Lady Eleanorca. No. Set aside your childish thoughts, man. Set aside. That was just massive. That was way easier than it normally would be. The lowering of the crown authority now bothers me, because I feel like we might have been able to win all three of these at the same time. And then we would have been able to remove basically all of the upset vassals. So we're going to deal with the vassals that we took prisoner in a moment. But we have, you know, this important thing that we've got to do first. Alright. Heragold's going to give us a money boost, because that increases the amount of money my vassals give to me. 1096. I gotta wait 19 years to be able to up our freaking laws again. The U.S. has a 1.57% chance to win the World Cup. I'll freaking take that. Whatever the chance is, dude, it is better than it was before that match against Paraguay. Siege of Atur lost. Yeah, no, I'm aware of that. We're just coming down here to smack some of these guys around. That's all we want. Is to find this army of 10,000 peasants walking around. Okay. I don't know where they're going. They're going to sea. They're going somewhere. I don't know. Alright, in the meantime, we can go just demolish this guy. How's that sound? A nose for profit. On a leisurely stroll, the cry of a particular merchant stands out. Greetings, your majesty. I have an exquisite assortment of wares. The merchant stall is positively brimming with baubles and haberdasheries. As a skilled purveyor of fine wares, a couple of trinkets catch my eye in the overflow of knickknacks. I opt for the expensive trinket. I could go for the cheap trinket. 20% chance it costs me 300 gold. I'm feeling lucky. I think I can figure this out. We had a 20% chance to lose 300 gold. W. Incredible performance. I don't want to fight them over there. I'm not going to lie. I don't want to fight 1,100 peasants in the mountains. There's like a surefire way to somehow lose a battle to the peasant army. I'm going to be smart about this. Ah, nice. Got there just in the nick of time. Alright, well, let's just siege this back really quick. Should be easy. Felix, lead the siege. Yeah, I definitely don't want to fight them in desert mountains. That neutralizes my cavalry. These guys are not... that's the only place that gives them literally any chance to beat me, so... let's not do that. Alright, we're going to walk over to the other area that they've besieged. We're going to siege it back. The villainy of Duchess Fausta and all of House Mandeli is beyond doubt, but it is seemly for the family of an emperor to bicker with that of a duchess. My contempt of Fausta is unforgivable. Or I could say she's beneath my energies. She's beneath my energies. She is beneath my energies. As I'm sure you know, she's beneath my energies. Have I had the UK chips knickknacks? No, I have not, unfortunately. Yeah, Fighting 3 War is definitely not Gucci. So hyped how the boys played. Brother. Brother, the US. Oh, my brother. The United States. Brother. Insane. Absolutely insane. My wife just got pregnant again. Nice. Alright. Long walk to the bottom of the Sinai Peninsula, but King Carlos... oh, dude, Scotland just adopted the Latin language as their court language. Nice. The other good point of me walking around like this is it's going to help us replenish our troop numbers. We've fought a lot of battles recently. Oh, sick! Now Egypt is invading... Alright. We had 3,000 mercenaries in their midst. We need to get the hell out of this spot that we're in all of a sudden. Alright. So, fortunately, my priest likes me. Now, for my subjects that don't like me. Oh, most of my subjects like me. A good amount. Alright, that's going to be a fun war. Especially considering we have an active giant peasant revolt in this area. We'll see where he decides to send his army, but in the meantime, we're going to get the hell out of here very quickly. So that I don't get pinned down there. Somebody's annoying me. Svetislav. Svetislav, stop annoying. How are you even in the court, Svetislav? Leave me alone. Alright, here they come. Alright, these damn peasants hiding in the mountains up here. A very good move on their part. You know what? We actually have the opportunity to just smack this. Whoever this is. I don't know who the hell this is, but we might be able to just catch him and just destroy him. There's just a random little army marching through these mountains in Sinai. These guys just need to leave the mountains and come into the valley down here, which they are going to do, so... Alright, I got baited. I got baited really hard. Alright, we're gonna have to come down there. That's exactly where we're walking. They are not going to be able to catch us. We will still be able to get down there into this peasant revolt and then go fight our war with the Abbasids, which is an annoying war, but we're gonna have to make sure we fight that battle in the right spot. Because if we don't fight that battle in the right spot, we will lose to that army. Oh my goodness, is he going to come down and try and join these guys? That would be so funny. He might try to do that. I don't know if they're smart enough to try to do that, but he might try to do that. All we need to do is beat this big army. What? No. What does a white peace even do in an uprising? No. I refuse to accept that on Roman principle. Absolutely not. Zero chance that I'm accepting that. All right, where are they going? Oh, those guys are going way further. Oh, they're just hanging out over here. They're just hanging out in the mountains. All right. We'll let them take some attrition in the mountains. We're going to go crush these peasants. Crush these peasants. The peasant war is over. Then we got to go over and fight on the other side. It's a bit of a mess right now, but we're going to be okay. We're never going to be coronated? True. Yo! We got one, like, instantly! Genius! He's a Herculean genius! Publius! Oh, dude. Alright. The religious conflicts of Egypt continue. Yeah, no. Deleted. Okay. Enforce. War over. War declared on vassal. He's gonna lose this. I'm pretty sure he's gonna lose this, and I can't help him in this war? I feel like I should be able to help him in this war. I know I just defeated this guy in a revolt. Why can't I help him in this war? I don't understand. Somebody help. Under the diplomacy header, you can offer to join wars. Ah, okay. Thank you. I knew I could, because literally on the way up, I can just smash this revolt for him. Just to make sure that I can keep, you know, the people in power that need to be in power. Well, we'll help there, sailor. I will help out this random duke over here and just go crush that peasant revolt then. Because you guys need to start converting all of these areas to Catholic, all right? Or else they're going to keep doing this. Right, now you put down all the revolts from all of the lands, and eventually they're going to take a little time before they come back again, but... You know, we need to convert this land to Catholic, or else these guys are going to continue to be upset that the infidels are ruling over them, all right? You guys know that. Hawa Romulus. I don't know how this woman is in the Romulus house. My second cousin. Oh, she's in the house of the... oh, yeah, of the queen. There you go. I get it. Okay, do we want to... Here's the question. Do we want to add more to our army, or do we think we can take this guy? Oh, I haven't ended the war. Oh. Oh, I can't end the war. That's his war to end. Well, the army's been destroyed, so you can end that whenever you want. Keep walking, keep walking, keep walking. Victory. Beautiful. Beautiful. That's desert. We could go fight over there. Our men-at-arms are all... I mean, I have 2 open men-at-arms spots, though. I really should be investing in getting more men-at-arms. Maybe another complement of onagers, but... Oh, let me check my culture stuff. So we should be gaining some serious innovations. Yeah, we're focused on Castra. Which, allow us to build really nice stone forts. That's, a fascination. And Potestas. "13 years left. 2 years left for the castles. New principles in fortification. We're bringing Roman knowledge back, but I should do this. I should get... What do I need? I've already got 1,100 pikemen. I have retinue pikemen. Retinue lancers, who are probably, you know, the greatest troops alive out there. This should be another military unit. Maybe armored footmen? Right, they're not... We could just get another 1,100 pikemen, I guess. More, you can only get one thing of retinue lancers and one thing of retinue pikemen. And we already have, you know, a full complement of both, and they fight, obviously, incredibly well. Could go for light horsemen. They give you serious pursuit. The ability to just end fights, basically, immediately. The pikemen just fight so well in mountains. We could go cataphracts, yeah. I mean, we already have 600 cataphracts. If we had 1,800 armored horses... The issue is that when they fight in mountains, their damage goes down by 50%. They're obviously very good, but that mountain fighting... I mean, in wetlands, their damage goes down by 80%. They struggle as well in winter, and hills hurt them a little bit. Which is why I'm kind of looking for... I feel like bowmen might actually be a good pickup for me. Just have a huge thing of bowmen. Because they're so well defended by the pikemen and, you know, all the hard-hitting whatever that we have in the fight. But I think armored, like, heavy infantry wouldn't be bad. Yeah, but the cataphracts make up for their small numbers with their monstrous damage, which can overwhelm people. But if their damage becomes more pedestrian, then it's very easy for, you know, stuff to go sideways. Oh, I'm sorry, Shade. It's points, okay. So it goes down by points, that's not a percentage. I mean, I think I have an armored footman, thing. Defender of Rome can be upgraded. That gives us level, +2 to the max size of heavy infantry regiments. We do have that with the first spear. We have the kind of +3 to the max size of spearmen regiments, which obviously helps. And then we have the Lancer, which gives us a big boost to heavy cavalry regiments. It also gives us access to retinue Lancers to have that, which is super sick. So I should use... Oh, I have access to retinue Vanguard now. Well, that answers that question. I have access to something called retinue Vanguard. And we're going to upgrade that to 800 Retinue Vanguard, and we are going to station them in one of our home territories. One of our known and understood home territories. Ajaccio. It's going to take them a little while for them to train up, but we will wait. 800 Retinue, dude, because, oh, that was so huge. Because we basically have a knight that is able to lead a group of particularly elite infantry. To lead a vanguard. Heavy Roman infantry, baby. Heavy Roman infantry. I'm going to let them fight their way through Sinai. And then we're going to create a spawn point right there, where we'll raise our men-at-arms when they're ready. Alright, we're having our knight train a new unit of very skilled fighters. A vanguard, if you will. Honestly, we're able to keep... Like, we make so much money so consistently, we're able to keep upgrading that vanguard. We just gotta make sure they don't win the war. They're not gonna win the war by sieging over there. I'm standing in the capital of Egypt. They're gonna have to come fight me on the plains, which they don't want to do anyways. That works. Who doesn't like 800 guys? Exactly, exactly. Oh, dude, I need a court tutor. Hello. King Romanus of Serbia, my brother. Because I was the court tutor, so... Need another one. Yeah, my court is very well set up, honestly. This court tutor is important to make sure the kids are going, just making sure the kids are alright. We're just making sure the kids are alright. Stewardship perk. Men-at-arm maintenance per dread. I don't think I have a lot of dread. I'm about to have a lot of dread, because I'm definitely going to be executing some people. But... No, dude, you gotta get a claim on the whole thing. What are you doing? Okay. Exiled Mozarabs. Oh, they're a Christian faith. You're welcome here, and it would convert 3 counties to... Mozarabism. Oh, wait! We inherited it! Oh, dude, we're huge! I didn't even get a notification! We can't accommodate you. Dog. Oh my goodness, and it went to the King of Dalmatia, who is now like so ridiculously powerful because he's the King of Andalusia, Morocco, and Dalmatia, but I currently have him in prison. We inherited it. That's crazy. The mighty Kingdom of Italia is piecing together what Rome is supposed to be and what Rome will be. You know? It's what Rome will be. That's unreal. There's probably a few titles I can create if I had to guess. The Empire of Andalusia being one of them. Don't have the gold because I'm investing in creating my new unit. Can be as large as 12, which is a lot. We are working on the troop stuff. Okay, good. We're working on the development in the county of Cagliari. What is the... How can I see the development cap for my culture? I think we're already... It's 35. So we need to push the development up to 35, right? It is 32. So we're close. We're on the way. And Roman culture survives. We need Roman culture to be there, to be honest. Roman culture needs to be back in Rome, baby. It needs to be back in Rome. Alright, Catholic conversion is starting in Egypt. That's good. Okay, they've sailed down to the mountains. That's interesting. And they're gonna start sieging in the mountains. Uh-oh. Should be fine. What is this? They're all small. This is the Germanios' cough, I think. It's just crept into somewhere in my territory. Oh, no, this. Oh, shoot. The Majriki boils. Well, get the hell away from those. Walk! We're gonna have a freaking 1,000 knights. Sword and shield knights. Alright, I'm trying to end my feud with this house, but it just keeps happening. Oh my god. Alright. Buddy. Okay, their supply situation's becoming really bad, which is great news for us. I'm just trying to stay away from the Majriki boils. They're chasing me. Higher development, the easier this stuff spreads, too. This is a highly developed area. Child of my bloodline. My nephew, Duke Philip, has had a kid. Saturninus. There you go. Oh, sandstorm. Okay. We're good, we're good. We just need our troops to be, oh. I'm making so much money, we're just gonna get this all the way up to 12. Oh, I'm friends with the Pope? Oh! My man-flirting skills? Unstoppable. Give me any man. Can flirt with him. No problem. Unstoppable man-flirting skills. Alright, we're still training these really good knights, but we make so much money that we're just able to... Yeah, I think once, what's the war at? Minus 30? Yeah, I mean, they're not going for any big cities. They're in the mountains of, freaking... I want to say Ethiopia. We're nowhere near Ethiopia. They're in the mountains. Who are you? Duke Aetius of Alexandria. No. I don't need your alliance. There's no reason for me to take it. And in 1 month, I should be able to upgrade this to the maximum size, and we'll train our final 100 retinue vanguard of this incredible army that we have. We knew that we needed more juice, so we're training an army that's going to be able to provide that juice. You ready? You ready to see our new glorious army here? All right, we're calling up vassal troops as well that maybe we didn't call up. Obviously, we haven't done a call up in a long time, so going to take a little while for all of them to get down to Egypt, but this is where y'all need to be. Duke Michaela of Lombardy does not like me. Well, Severus is now the Prince of Fashion. Good for him. He's a genius. I mean, I can't really be upset about the fact that he's a genius. All of this is part of Egypt, I guess. They're just taking every castle they can down in the mountains here. All right. We've raised some peasants as well. Put the army together, boys. Put the army together. I could lead them in the field as well. I'm not a bad commander myself, but what's the point in risking myself? This is the last war we need to win to get complete control over our land. It's the last war. And then we push into the Byzantine Empire and try to fold them up. We also need to push the Abbasids off the coast, but after defeating the Abbasid Empire, that should be easy enough. Their army's seeming weak. I think we can go down and fight them right now, even though it's in the mountains, to be honest with you. But I think they're going to leave the mountains. I think once they siege these castles in the mountains, they're going to leave. It's the last castle in the mountains they haven't sieged. They're out of supply. They're dangerously out of supply. Let me try a little maneuver, right? We're gonna try and catch this army that is, like, super poorly supplied. March! Put! Left! Left! Right! Left! 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 Some of my advisors believe the job is theirs by right of blood or influence. How wrong they are. After a long day, I'm complaining to Maud when she interrupts. Let me do something about this. Try and tutor somebody. Aban, certainly not. Antonius, certainly not. Although, dude, Antoninus is about to die. That makes me sad. The Duke of Pisa. Duke Giulio could use a tutor, wife. Help him out. Do not sleep with him, please. That would be awkward for all involved. Okay. Alright. Unite the army under one commander. Aban is leading the men. These are floodplains. I don't want to fight on floodplains. Alright, we are going to be able to divide the army here. Their army has just been completely divided. And we're going to absolutely delete this army that's up here in the mountains. Or we're going to at least try to chase them down. We might be able to. It depends on how fast they're moving through these mountains. So they just ran, dude. They just bolted. They're out. Okay, maybe we're not going to get a grand battle. I wish I could see how long this guy had been in this position. But Duke Antoninus has died at the age of 69. We appreciate his contributions. Do we have plans for the games today? Yeah, I'm going to a Brazilian watch party in New York. I'm not going to be streaming it, but I'm making a video out of it. So you guys will be able to see that later. Will be quite neat. Alright, I do need a new steward. Duke Kamariu of Benevento. Glad I have such talented dukes and rulers and stuff. Makes my life so much easier. Duke Faustus the Frog. Wrathful, cynical, and temperate. Yeah, Duke Faustus. I would like to appoint you to my royal council. Alright, I guess we need to start taking this stuff back. Okay. Hey, where did his armies go? They just vanished, dude. Oh, we're minting new coins? Oh, we are absolutely debasing the coinage. Yeah, buddy! We debased the coinage! Yeah! Your money's been debased, but nobody noticed, so it's totally cool. Like, nobody even cares. Alright, they haven't really been able to fortify their new conquests yet. Duke Mariano's having a grand wedding. I know I've not held a coronation, but I'm at war. I've been at war since I ascended the throne 5 years ago. I will continue to be at war. Until we've driven back the Abbasid menace. And I am holding my vassals in prison until that time. Alright, let's recapture these mountain castles that everybody seems to be so into. My wife is pregnant again. Let's go! Wife. Alright, there's only 3 holdings over here. This insane grudge has got to stop. I'm scared to go anywhere, and I jump at the merest mention of Romulus. I don't care. I don't know who you are, but I certainly am not going to sacrifice my own mental well-being for you. Can't believe that's the only armor we have. That's just embarrassing. I need to commission some armor from somebody for some amount of money. Latin's starting to become the most popular court language, you know? Starting to be a thing. Where is his army? He's gonna pop up on my capital or something, and I'm gonna be like, oh, there it is. He's gonna sail around the horn. He's gonna sail all the way around Africa and come back out the other side. I can see it in his eyes. Nope, there it is. There's his army. Alrighty. Good deal. Alright. Divide a besieging force. His army is very weak now, so we're just gonna try and re-siege this area. They're poorly supplied. They just ran to the sea and have reunited up there to try and defend their hold on Sinai. Now, if he sails here, that's a problem. He's not. They're trying to regain their hold up there. We need to win these sieges, dude. I'm not gonna leave this. I might be able to bait them to come back. That would be nice. Yeah, they thought about it, but then they saw me. Dang it. Oh, if I'd baited them to land back in those mountains, we could have crushed them completely. All my nearest and dearest friends have come together to wish me well as I begin this next year of my life. I'll take the biggest gift you've got. Oh, I got a mace. Cool. I have a better mace, so there's really no reason for me to keep this mace, but whatever. Ooh, we have an inspiration. We have an inspiration in court. That's always good. She wants to make an urn. By all means. Craft an urn. That sounds like a wonderful time. What is an urn? Just kidding. Skyrim taught me what an urn is. Alright, just need to get control of these mountains again, and we're gonna go hit this guy. Mountains have been... Mountain forts reclaimed. Okay, we know he's not gonna come down here. Let's just go up and fight. Our army is so ridiculous right now. It's so juicy. My lobster is so buttery right now. My sister, Celustia, insists that to make armor suitable for an Emperor of Glory, she will need more funds. She's making a shield? I had a daughter. She's alright. Sylvia's alright. Alright, you ready? This is the big fight. Aban, who's starting to go a little blind, but it's fine. He's not like fully blind or anything. He's basically okay. Alright, it's finally time to fight the Abbasids. And they're trying to run away, but they did not see me in time. Yeah, I'll take the 100 renown. Dedicate what you're making to my family. All right. The Abbasids are we're gonna destroy them. We've managed this very well, and we're gonna destroy them. Dude, Severus's first words were "Veni, Vidi, Vici." This guy's looking like the real deal. This is on floodplains, by the way. This is probably the worst surface for me to be fighting on. And we just completely erased the Abbasid army. That was a spectacular display of what our army is capable of. Against one of the best armies in the world. Now, granted, we waited for them to run out of supply and kind of scattered them, and they weren't fully organized. Aban's no longer my personal champion. Well, guess what? Luzarius is outliving his name right now. He is outliving his name. Wadan. Oh, I can't help you, man. You're just gonna have to figure that one out for yourself, dog. Alright, you keep, you know what? Not a bad idea. Save some time and sail across. Alright, and then we'll just siege our way to the Abbasid capital. Doesn't sound like a bad move. Is that Petra? It looks like Petra. That is Petra. That's cool. That's neat. Hey, what's up, JS Connection? Hope you're doing well. Good to see ya. Floodplains are fine. It's wetlands that are bad? Oh, okay. Floodplains, I guess, don't show up on it at all, so that's a perfectly fine surface for me to be fighting on. Hypothetically, theoretically. It's perfectly fine. Alright, this silly little Abbasid invasion of the mountains can finally be dealt with. We do want to end this war fairly quickly, though. I kind of wish we'd captured somebody or something in that fight, because, I mean, Julius is now 34. He's been a ruler for 5.5 years. We've been at war the entire time. Oh my goodness, we just unlocked stone forts. Our fascination, for, thanks to the Italians, of stone forts has been completed. Oh, chronicle writing. All right. Compress several claims in a single war. Not bad. Not bad. Who are we getting this from? The Italians. Why do the Italians know everything that we don't know? Oh, I can unify Italy. I don't control Illyricum? Oh my god. There's one piece of land I don't own. And I don't have the prestige either, but that's gonna just come with time. Victory in this great war against the Abbasids will be a great way to to do that. I can restore the Holy Roman Empire, but I don't want to do that. I want to unify Italy. That was easier, we decided. We decided that was easier. I can't remember the reason right now, but that's what we want to do. Alright. Definitely want to sway my spy master so that he absolutely adores me. Because he's kind of a duke that might have, he might have some beef with me. My vassal, Baron Silvana. Well met, my liege. I've heard tell of your patronage of Salustia the Potter. They say she's making an urn worthy of an imperator. Yes, she is. Cool. Some baron in my immediate realm has decided that they're going to help fund everything with everything we got going there. All right, that's another castle reclaimed. Algiers is under siege. Yeah? Is it? Oh, wow. That's a pretty sick urn. Do I have room for that urn? I do. I have the Veil of Muhammad, but it doesn't really work for me. I have 2 magnificent jewelry caskets. Well, then let's the Seal of Muhammad. But you know, what is that doing for me? If we're being real, I'm gonna put my magnificent jewelry caskets closer. You know, just visually, I think this looks better. And then the Veil of Veronica. There I am. This is my throne room. Severus is just taking his first step. I'm asking, what else can he do? You know? What else can this kid do? He can walk? So can I. You know, like, come on. He can walk. Give me a break, dude. He can walk? All right. Enemies called in a holy order. All right. Got to be aware of that as we reclaim the mountains from the Abbasid invader. What's the holy order? They have 4 guys. All right. I defeated their whole army in pitched battle. I'm not worried. No, my brewmaster died. Oh, I love my brewmaster. I'm gonna make the Pope brew my beer. Dude, I got the Pope brewing beer for my court. We are living in the lap of luxury. Pope Honorius, brew my beer. Oh, there is another great army here. Let's get the troops together and prepare for a fight. Should have known the Abbasids would put another army together. I'm kind of glad they did. I'm not going to have to siege my way everywhere. I'm just going to go kick the teeth in of this new army. They are sieging very quickly. Okay. Who's leading the force? Aban. All right, see if we can catch him. Go, men, go, 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 now, now, now. Lock them in battle. Aban, you old coot. Go beat him up again. Somebody's trying to bury the hatchet. Duchess Michaela. Yes. I don't need to beef with any duke that doesn't want to beef with me. All right, Abbasids. Get worked. 84%? Come on. I mean, they're not going to be able to put an army together that can scare us anymore. Oh, I failed in my endeavor to Well, that sucks. I can be profligate. Absolutely not. I can be a comfort eater. Or... I just have my first mental break because of stress. And it might cause some sort of cascade here. I want to meditate in seclusion real quick. I'm gonna go to Almaraz. What the hell? Oh my god. What? It's all the way over there? No, meditate in seclusion. Okay, yeah, no. Never mind. In my own castle sounds like a good spot. Ooh, wait a second. I can become a confider. Yeah, I mean, confider's not bad. It increases my stress loss. It makes me an oversharer for 10 years, but I'll become a confider. I might overshare a little bit, but that's going to help me reduce my stress. Okay, the other thing did not help that much. Invite knights, invite claimants. Okay. So, I need to win this war. That's abundantly clear. Alright. No, dang it. Get the army together, and then we just go and get our siege man, Felix. He's a great engineer, knows how to rip a wall down, that's for sure. And we're just gonna siege our way towards the capital of the Abbasid Caliphate. Oh, finally this war is gonna be over, dude. Oh, wait a second. I should be celebrating right now. I can build a keep. I can upgrade from a moat, which is like a small but formidable fortification situated upon a raised earthwork, to a keep, a large tower serving as a fortified residence and last line of defense. Now, the thing is, if I build a keep in Iglesias, I can then upgrade this mining settlement to a mine for 674 gold, and that gives me like a ton of development stuff. But I'm now able to build keeps in general, which is something that I should be doing in my capital lands right now. Because keeps give me station men-at-arms damage, higher tax, greater levies, garrison reinforcement rates. I mean, a keep is just better. We need one in our capital as well. And I'm making 40 gold a turn. We should be investing in that constantly. Construction! That's my bad. I can't believe I'd missed that. Is Forza a Japanese emperor? No. But Chad, in order to fund our construction... Are we cool with a cheeky little ad read for Forza right now? We love Forza? Well, that's good. I'm glad you love Forza. Because Forza is what's allowing us to be able to build all of these magnificent new keeps that we're going to be coming up all over the Roman Empire. All of them. Forza Horizon 6. I know some of you guys have played it already, but if you haven't played it, let me tell you about it for a second. Because it is probably the best car game I've ever seen. Like, the graphics are just absolutely beautiful and everything. And a part of, they've sponsored a couple of streams, and basically the point is just to make you aware that Forza Horizon 6 is out and that it is very cool. It's a giant open world game in Japan. It's the largest world that Forza Horizon 6 has ever been able to create. They've got all of these aftermarket cars that you can pick up, like these very cool cars that when you're driving around, you're going to be able to find, and they're very neat and everything. And you can build this super cool car collection, race on all these new courses that they have. You can do car meetups with your friends in the giant open world. It's a glorious time. What kind of Italian cars can I drive in it? That I actually don't know. But we looked up some pictures of Forza Horizon 6 earlier, and it is sensational. Like, look at this. The graphics in Forza Horizon 6 are absurd. Like, that's you racing on one of the new courses there. But I like the pictures of the car. This is my favorite one. These are like the aftermarket cars that I'm trying to pick up. Why is it so small? So low resolution. There you go. Look at that. You want to see the Emperor of Rome cruising around in that bad boy? Look at that. That's a German car, if I'm not mistaken. I am also painfully not an expert. But yeah, the graphics in Forza Horizon 6 are awesome. It's a huge open world game where you're able to, you know, collect this great amount of cars and drive around. I mean, you guys know what Forza is. Forza's been around for a long time. You don't need me to explain the concept of Forza. We thank them for sponsoring the Roman Empire today. W Forza. And I hope you guys have the opportunity to check the game out. How's it telling me I missed a stream? Brookler, I streamed last night. The watch along. It's alright if you go back and watch the VOD, or if you click on a clip within 24 hours of the stream, you can save your watch streak. Don't worry. That was a Mercedes SL 300, one of the most beautiful cars ever built. I respect people that have as much knowledge as you do, Brennan, about that. Can you drive a Honda Odyssey? Dude, I actually don't know. No, unfortunately. They do have a car list, though, on Forza.net. If you want to find out any of the cars that you're able to drive, there's obviously an incredibly long list of cars that you're able to drive in this game. So, it's like, it's Pokemon, but for cars. I gotta get the Roman Empire some of those, dude. We gotta set up the Roman Empire some of those. I watched the section before the match. But yeah, look, if you want to save your watch streak, all you have to do is watch either the VOD or a clip within 24 hours of the stream, and your watch streak is saved. I don't blame you for falling asleep during a stream. I'm always amazed at how long the watch streaks are for so many people. Alright, I am going to walk up here and start a siege, and then walk down there and beat that army, and then we should be good to go at that point. My domain taxes go up 10%, and I can sell trivial titles for money. Well, that just jacked the amount of money I'm making up a significant amount, so that's pretty cool. Alright, we'll leave a rather unprotected besieging force. Might give them an opportunity to extend this war a little bit, which would be annoying, but what are you gonna do? All we gotta do is catch this army and this war will be over. And we're not going to catch them. They're running away. But they're not running fast enough. They are running fast enough, unfortunately. How are they running fast enough? Guys. Guys. Come on, we're gonna catch them at some point. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, that didn't put us over. Dog. Brother, man, that did not put us over. Well, this little siege is gonna put us over. Alright, I successfully meditated in seclusion. I'm still a little stressed, though. Because I'm not as famous as my dad was, I'm a little stressed. I'm just really looking forward to not being at war. Okay, we're, what, a day away from finishing this siege. Just gonna go ahead and finish that, take a prisoner. Damn, man, I mean, might as well. Alright. We have a lot of stuff to do now that that war is finally over, chat. A lot of stuff to do. First and foremost is we've got to hold a coronation. I've been at war for a long time, but before we hold a coronation, I need to go and look at my prisoners. Because we have four different kings that are currently in my dungeons. And we got to figure out what we're going to do with them. The Queen of Africa needs to be removed from her perch. She's also the Queen of Teert, but she definitely needs to be, like, I mean, what was this revolt, you know? This revolt that she pulled. I want to revoke the title of Queen of Africa. I'm gonna take away her power and appoint a new leader of Africa in her stead. Because that's just ridiculous that she would revolt against me, and I will grant all of this land to her. Or to somebody else that's going to rule over Africa.
Off topic, but what do you do when FM is feeling a bit underwhelming? Ever since the Vauxhall save and the sequel, the game just doesn't really hit the same.
You were the Vauxhall save guy, Pope Leo. Congrats on the half century, dude. Thank you for the 50 months. And Ozzy, thank you for the 41 months as well, man. Honestly, if FM's not hitting, you have two options, right? These are the two options that I always... These are the two options I always talk about. Your two options are... Figure out why you like the game. Find a save that lets you do that. If that still doesn't tickle your fancy, play something else. Or maybe even go outside. Like, sometimes, you know, Football Manager is one of those games where, like, you could be, oh, I really want to, I really want to do this. I really want to do that. But I just don't actually have the feeling that I can. Don't. You'll come back and play Football Manager again, but you don't have to play it right now. All right, I am going to take this title. Loses 80 opinion of you for 10 years. And the Romulus house. The house, it worsens. What happens if I just execute her? I'm assuming that would start an even bigger problem. I would get the trait Familial Kinslayer. That doesn't sound great. And she is part of my family, which is why we are going to revoke her title at the Kingdom of Africa. She is now the Queen of Teherts. But she will be far less powerful. I've now inherited some serious land. That land is going to be given to a new king of Africa. Which could be her 16-year-old youngest son. Or Prince Justin of Venice. No, I think I probably just want to give him Venice. Oh, dude! It's Tyrannius Romulus the dwarf! We could give it to Tyrannius. My nephew, Prince Emilius of Serbia. Is he the heir? No, Prince Vigilius is. Yeah, we'll keep it in the family. Make sure this guy doesn't freaking revolt, dude. Alright, take both of those and become the new king of Africa. Congratulations, Emilius Romulus. You will be the new king of Africa. That will help counterweight all of this stuff. Rex Emilius of Africa. Now, Frontilla the Gentle, we cannot revoke another title because that would be an act of tyranny. But I will, however, keep her imprisoned so that she is not able to lead any other future revolts. Okay. Next up is this guy. This guy owns everything, all right? He owns the Kingdom of Dalmatia, the Kingdom of Andalusia, and the Kingdom of Navarra. He owns all of everything in green is under King Sergius. Now, Sergius is part of my family. I forget at this point how we're related, how he's related at least to me. I've inherited 2 other titles. I don't even know what those titles are. Okay, what are the titles that I inherited? Domain. Oh, down here. She owned 2 pieces of land down here, apparently. Do we have... Oh, that's part of the Kingdom of Africa. Valid. You. Emilius. The King of Africa, dude. You're not the leader of Serbia. That's my older brother. Get your butt down to Africa, man. That's just where he's located right now. He hasn't traveled down to receive his lands yet. Alright, fine. You get these 2 pieces of land as well. I don't want them. I don't need them. Your pieces of land to do with what you will. You are the King of Africa now. Okay. What the hell are we going to do with Sergius? I don't even know. King of Egypt... Incredibly annoyed that this guy revolted, but he's ambitious. This is always what he's gonna do. I can't kill him. He's my cousin. But he's always gonna be one to revolt. Which is very annoying. Like, normally I would just negotiate a release for him, but I can't. I think we just... revoke his title of King of Egypt. I think he's done more than enough for that. We revoke his title of King of Egypt. That one's a little more straightforward for me. His title gets revoked and we appoint a new King of Egypt. Alright. Dude, we could put Luzarius in charge. Nah, he's spindly. The fact that he's become this great fighter is hilarious. But he's spindly. Vigilius should not be the guy. I would love for it to be somebody in our family who's, like, good and strong, brave and just. Give it to my 5-year-old son, Severus, but I don't want to make him a king too young. I feel like we need to have more people in our family. Yeah, we need more Romuluses. The main Romulus line does not have too many people in it right now. Theodosius Romulus is my master of horse. Diocletian of Tahert. I don't want to give that family more power, but this guy will definitely be on my side. Let's make him King of Egypt. There you go. You get all the lands and all the Kingdom of Egypt. This is the 2nd son of the queen that I'm holding in prison so that she can't cause any more problems. Okay. I was the guy, the King of Africa is the guy I'd literally nominated to be the, my heir. Alright, the new King of Egypt is Diocletian of Egypt. Thank you. Let me disband my armies. For the first time in eons, I'm able to disband my armies. All right, until my son comes of age, it should be King Romanus, who is my heir. Okay. So we've got Sextus Romulus, who now controls no lands, and we are going to negotiate his release, but we are going to force him to renounce his claims, which he will not accept. So, what should have been a great life for Sextus Romulus is over. He will spend his time in house arrest after his revolt. All right, who else is left? Sergius. We can only revoke one of his titles. I think we just revoke Dalmatia because that's where his seat of power is. I think we just take the Kingdom of Dalmatia from him, and then we distribute his lands because I think he's gotten a little too uppity. He owns a little too much land. It's bigger than the actual Kingdom of Dalmatia. He owns a lot of Serbia and everything else, so we're to revoke that title. We will let him stay the King of Andalusia and Navarra because we can only revoke one per revolt, so Rex Sergius is now the King of Andalusia, and we will keep him legally. We will keep him in prison. All right, I've inherited all of this land, and we are going to give this to somebody else of our house. My nephew Tyrannius Romulus, the dwarf. Or Vigilius of Serbia. Or Luzarius Romulus, my courtier, or my son. Antoninus Heraclian. My nephew Julius Caesar of Serbia. Okay. Going big with that name. Swinging absolutely huge with that name. What about Theodosius of the Romulus Majera household? We'll give him Upper Bosnia. But yeah, we don't want... We want the King of Serbia to be able to inherit all this land. Do I have vassals I can transfer? I could ask my head of faith for claims. That's pretty sweet. First rider of Sardinia can be improved. Okay, don't get distracted. You were looking for one thing. Not guys that can be ransomed. Sextus Romulus I can ransom, but then no, he's going to try. He's ambitious, so try to get reappointed. We're not going to do that. Absolutely not going to do that. I can create the Empire of Andalusia, which I should create. Too many duchies. I'm working on it. Did they transfer automatically? I feel like this guy was totally not in the Kingdom of Serbia before. Oh no, I wasn't able to remove the vassals. He still controls the vassals. It's annoying. Anyways. We'll give the land to... Who did I want to give it to? Some guy. Not Antoninus Heraclian, it was the next guy. Theodosius Romulus Majera. He's intelligent. But he isn't of the right religion, which is probably the issue. So we're looking for somebody of Romulus house who is Catholic. Not that guy. Florian Valentian. My spyman. Oh, these are already my vassals. That's who I don't want to give this land to, ideally. You know what? We might just give this to Tyrion. Tyrionus Romulus. The dwarf of the family. We value ability to rule and ability to lead. He's one of the best options. Theodosius isn't a bad option. He doesn't really have a brain. 4 0-0 draws is your prediction today? How is that, dude? How is that a thing? We're going to do the score predictions right at the end of the stream today. Have no fear, we are going to get to them. Tiberius, no. We're running out of direct family members that fit this bill. Theodosius Romulus. You get all of this. And the Kingdom of Dalmatia. The son of my sister is now King Theodosius. Oh, wow. Well, we had to sacrifice a bit of what made our court great. Duke Vigilius of Apulia, you're now the new Seneschal. King Romanus of Serbia, you're the Master of Horse. My personal champion spot is going to be left empty. We don't have a good one. Levia is going to be the High Almoner. We need at least one. And I'm missing a bodyguard. We're short a few fighters. Court poet Duke Mariano of Latium. It's apparently a skilled court poet. Nice. All right. That's not it. We have one more king that revolted against us. And that would be King Justin II of Venice. It's an easy title to revoke. We revoke his title of King of Venice. It is now my title, and we will appoint a new King of Venice. Somebody with peak stewardship. You know what? Laserius Romulus has been very... We're going to make Laserius Romulus the King of Venice. The guy's he's emerged as a real... You know, he's a serious guy. We didn't expect him to be a serious guy, but Laserius Romulus is a serious guy. And I think if we put him in charge of Venice, then he will serve us spectacularly well. King Laserius, all hail! All right, Justin of Venice, I will let you go if you renounce your claims. I will actually let you go and recruit you. You'll serve in my court. Shame. All right, leader Jakob. Demand conversion. I can't recruit him, so let's just execute him. Jakob, you know, we're going to do a little public execution. He was one of the leaders of one of the peasant revolts that we ended up fighting, so not a concern. Now we can maybe ransom a few of these people. Zahira. Yep. Paying 10 gold for just a lunatic. 15 gold for this lady. Yep. Oh, they're already considering another offer from us. I see. She's hale. She's already married, though. Well, she's been in my prison for a long time. Mazigue has been in house arrest for 22 years. You know what? We'll just go ahead and take the 2 gold there. Matis. Ahu, Kara, Chop. You're welcome. Why is she in house arrest? Just move her to house arrest. I had no particular beef with this woman. I mean, he's a 14-year-old kid. We can move him to house arrest. I mean, we're not, you know, we got like basically a giant house full of all these people that we've taken prisoner. They're either going to be ransomed or they're not. My prisoner and best friend. Well, let's release my best friend into my court. He's married to the woman that revolted against me. How did you let, you know, if you're my best friend, how do you let your wife revolt against me? It just seems, I'm surprised. I'm surprised. All right, we're making 54 gold a turn. It's time to start construction on other holds. We're going to build keeps in all of the lands that we can build keeps in. Be up here in Olbia. A massive wave of construction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. What's 7? Tortoli. Galloria. There. Ajasu and Salerno. Oh, I own Salerno. Well, that's loser behavior. I want to control all these islands, but for whatever reason, that's just not possible. Oh my goodness, the cold humor flu is spreading. Alright, massive keep construction. Emperor of Castile has switched... Okay, of course. The populists are at it again. Catholicism is spreading in Egypt, but it is certainly not spreading fast enough. I turn that down. I demand your conversion, and Aisha Sarafeld, you'll be in my court. She's comely. She's pretty, so that helps. Alright. This freaking revolt's about to go off again. If I crush this one more time, we should be okay. If I crush these guys one more time, we should be good. And then I can finally go back to expanding to try and actually create the Roman Empire. We are literally one county away from being able to unify Italy, which is something we still aren't able to do. Alright, I can ask my head of faith for claims. The Duke of Barcelona, the Duchy of Berry. No reason to have that. The Jarldom. Over there. I'm glad I'm such boys with this guy, though. This guy, of course, being the Pope. I'm gonna be the Guardian. Also, what's Severus educating in? Right now, he's working on intrigue. I say not. I think he does learning. And I will teach him. He's a good son. Marwa, Sherifeld. Okay. And that's, yeah, just a lot of low-level stuff going on there. The Duchess Scintilla. I grant her a pardon. A lot of active elections, of course. I have alliances that I can form. The Duke of Al Said. The King of Africa. Yes. And I will ally myself with the King of Dalmatia as well. And insulate myself with alliances with these strong people. And the Duke of Al Said. Okay. First Rider of Sardinia can be improved. Now it's time to do all this stuff. So, Marauder is all monthly prestige for Dread. Thug is Dread gain as well. We have Politicker, which increases vassal opinion and, helps boosts the diplomacy or contender. I think maybe we'll wait until somebody else assumes the throne of the Rider. The burnished mail and the boar hide. I do have so much gold. It kind of makes sense for me to repair this now. This mighty boar hide that gives me a reduction of men-at-arms maintenance that I think does make me money over the long run because of how much men-at-arms maintenance I have. Alright. Yeah, you accept my conditions. Of course you do. Let's take a look at the state of the world now that everything is stabilized under my rule after like 5 or 6 years. Dude, I need to hold a coronation. What the hell am I doing? I still haven't, yeah, I still haven't done my friggin' coronation. Alright. Confirm. We will be holding it in Cagliari, the capital, of course. We can do time-honored finery. Oh, I don't have the freaking gold because I just spent it to remake a hide. All right, give me a couple months. You're right. That will absolutely help stop the revolts. Yes, an alliance with some of the new kings that I've appointed in my realm. Wouldn't that be nice? Yep, I accept. King Sergius of Andalusia. He's dying of consumption. I will absolutely take 200 gold to have you go die of consumption in Spain. Leave your consumption away from here. So we have released one of the men that has revolted against us, but he... Well, he still has a good amount of men. I'm not going to lie. He still has quite a lot of strength because he's got 2 kingdoms. But he used to have 3. So we've done a very good job. Cutting him off at the knees, man. We're cutting him off at the knees. All right, now I can do the coronation, I think. After letting him go. Because he's maybe dying anyways. All right. Time-honored finery, which will increase the magnificence. And then suitable revels. There will be a little skimping on the great gathering of the nobility and the fine fare of the post-ceremony feast. So the goal is to embrace supporters, weaken detractors, or exalt the crowd. We're to try to impress the attendees. I can't, I don't have a crown artifact. So, okay. Whatever. Impress attendees. I can't even do the medium level because, dude, oh my God. We don't have a crown artifact. All right. Let's sell trivial titles, perhaps. Get 500 more gold at the cost of 500 prestige. Now I'm going to commission an artifact. I need a crown artifact. Please. We've hired a local artisan for 100 gold to make me a crown. Sextus wants to be released. I don't know. I don't want to let him go. I don't want to release her either. I am allied with the King of Egypt, so she wouldn't be able to go take a swing at the King of Egypt again, but she's more dangerous to me than the other guy. The other guy's weaker. I don't want to let her go. So we're going to try and get a crown made so that I can have this coronation. Damn them all! Sire, the peasants are kicking a round-shaped ball. Great news, honestly. Alright, we can ransom her as well. Try and empty out these dungeons a little bit. My goodness. Alright, let me hold court. Meanwhile. Bring in the petitioners. My vassal, Duke Golub, approaches me loudly chewing on a biscuit, as he often does. Your Majesty, I have a brilliant idea. How about we host a fair, or perhaps even a festival for the common folk to expose them to one of the different cultures in our beautiful kingdom? So this is the Duke of Carinthia. I can devote 300 gold to it. Golub's a murderer. Alright. I'll hold a small Caritanian fair in Cagliari. My brother, King Romanus, herds a young man before the court. Emperor, my serene nephew Tirianus, the honor of ensuring your issue or given an education befitting of their rank. A position Tirianus deserves far more than Rex Romanus does have. He will not let you down. Oh, Tyrionus wants to be my tutor. You're not suitable for the position. Leave me alone. I'm presented with my vassals. Dude, the names and titles of this Roman thing are crazy. I'm presented with my vassals Comatissa Domitiana and Duke Guillermo, both influential voices in Italia's sometimes febrile court. So he's the he's the Duke of Benevento, and she's the Duchess of Bastia. They're both on the younger side, so they're newer. Gamariu and Domitiana. Domitiana steps forward. I have come here in the presence of the great and good to put Guillermo to rights. Okay. You're both invaluable subjects of the realm. I'm just going to try and out-diplomacy them. I have no idea if it worked or not. It did work. I flattered both of them, and I got them to agree and leave me alone. I've increased our court grandeur. Oh, also, our court should be level 10. We should be super invested in, like, the top level things in our court. We have decent court fashion right now, but, like, our court fashion should be absurdly good. We have modest food right now. Or we could get exotic food. Servants are sent to foreign lands and return with bountiful exotic foods. There is no culinary delight which isn't passed through these halls. Like, we make so much gold that it's definitely worth going up here. I mean, we get to level 10, the size of our men-at-arms regiments goes up by 1, so it actually increases our army ability. This court has more servants than anyone knows what to do with. It takes a concerted effort to do the simplest task without servants requesting to undertake it for you. Alright, let's get an endless supply of servants in the capital. The fashion boosts our prestige. So that takes us up over 9. Lodgings is going to give us a guest bonus. They're likely to stay longer. Small boost to health doesn't hurt. We could max everything, but it's so much money. Says the guy making 53 a turn. Yeah, this is a 4 gold increase to get endless servants. I mean, right now there's space for any courtier to have their own room. But I think maybe we introduce spacious lodgings. No, I think we do we'll bring it up to middling lodgings where every courtier's room is well provided for. But I think we go and bring in haute couture fashion. This court is considered a stylistic innovator. Servants dress like other realms' rulers, and their liege will be immortally known for their dress sense. I mean, I just want to have crazy drip, dude. That's gonna cost literally 10 more. So I think maybe stylish fashion. This court style spread across the world and influence other courts. All right, and we'll upgrade our food maybe to allow feast activities to reduce stress. So that's going to be 10 more gold. We're going to have crazy servants, better lodgings, better fashion. It's 10 more gold. But going all the way up is definitely good. So we have a lot of servants provided for. And when that finally, it'll go up incrementally, but when it does finally go up, we'll be able to increase the size of all of our men-at-arms regiments by 1. Which will be valuable. Life of luxury unlocked. Life of luxury unlocked. Just glad these guys are being ransomed after all this time. Okay, so I'm waiting for this. That's 8 months away. I don't want to start a war while I'm waiting for that to happen. You, Mr. I'm hunting for claims or whatever. That would be a funny claim to take out. Seize de jure county. I mean, that is what I would want to fight for, but can I fight for it here? No, it's not big enough for me to be able to pick off pieces of the Empire anymore. I gotta keep warring with the Byzantines, though. If we're gonna devour the Byzantine Empire, I gotta keep warring with them. I don't have the gray matter for strategy games. Oh, everybody does. I just got lucky in that I grew up playing them, so they come very easily to me because I just grew up interested in them, playing them. Petty Kingdom of Lothian. Yeah, I don't really have any need for a claim there, but I appreciate it. Do appreciate it. Can I ask him for money? He doesn't have enough money to give me the money. If he did, he'd give me 1,500 gold full stop, which is pretty sick. Our new castle technology has unlocked a wave of construction across the land. That unlocks more building slots, which allows us to build a lot more stuff. That's why we're working on it now. And the High Medieval Era, I think, has been unlocked. Oh, I can... Dude, you can make men-at-arms so huge. Oh, my. Oh, my. You can make the men-at-arms so massive. I had no idea. That can +4 your men-at-arms stuff right there. We're 2 years away from hitting our development cap as well, so we're going to have to pay attention to that and then start developing the rest of the land. Do. You better treat us right when you take over the Albanian lands. I think I own some of Albania. For the Albanian culture. I do, yeah. I own one piece of land, the Albanian culture, 2 actually. And we get along great. We haven't fought once. Back in these days, difficult to do. The question is just, do I want to... whatever. Alright, chat. We are actually closing in on the matches, so what we're going to do is we're going to talk about Forza Horizon one more time, and then we're going to pick the matches. How's that sound? This is not the last we've seen of, like, Morning Crusader Kings. I really enjoy the idea of starting off with a little Morning Crusader Kings, going into a bunch of World Cup stuff. That sponsorship was real? Why, yes. Why, yes, the sponsorship is real. It's all a part of raising money for the great Italian empire that we're building, the reforming of Rome that we are undertaking. We have all of Spain now, as well. And the reason we do is because we've got the best cars. You might not know this, chat, but we've supplied the Roman Empire with cars from Forza Horizon 6. There's a lot of them. There's a lot of cars in Forza Horizon 6. And you can drive all of them, chat. I'm sure you haven't heard this already this stream. You can drive all of them all over the place. On the biggest open world map you've ever seen in Forza Horizon 6, the biggest open world map they've ever made for one of their games, all over Japan, a bunch of different biomes, a bunch of different beautiful areas that you can explore. And you can find a lot of these cars all around. Some aftermarket cars that are at various different points around the map. And, like, you go through that experience. It's not just, you know, grinding the races to buy the cars. It's a more immersive, open-world experience that harkens back to Japanese car culture. We have not quite made it to Japan yet. You know, maybe we need to be on the way to Japan, but we have not quite made it to Japan yet. The Japanese, though, cruising all over in Forza Horizon 6. That's probably the closest we'll ever get to Japan. And we've advanced the technology so much in Corsica that, we're playing Forza Horizon 6 through the Game Pass in the capital. Like that, we're remodeling the castle right now. It's to be able to play it on Game Pass so that I can do car meetups with my friends in Forza Horizon 6. Absolutely. Brought to you by Emperor Julius of Italy, Forza Horizon 6. Never thought you were going to hear the Roman endorsement. But no, we appreciate them sponsoring the stream today. And like I said, we're wrapping up Crusader Kings today. I almost said Football Manager. We're wrapping up Crusader Kings, but it is time to pick the matches for today, chat. It's time to pick the matches for today. I've had a lot of fun with you guys in a World Cup morning. We have Qatar and Switzerland, Brazil and Morocco in New York, and then Haiti and Scotland. Ooh. Qatar, Switzerland, Brazil, Morocco, Haiti, Scotland. All right. Final score prediction. The lineup should be out for Qatar and Switzerland. I'm a firm believer that Qatar is not playing Forza Horizon 6, and that's a big issue for them. Now, this Qatari team, they've got Akram Afif out there. Brother, are they not starting? Feels like a big change for me for them to not be... Where's their star striker? Where's Qatar's star striker, man? What was his name? Dude, why can I not remember his name? It's two guys. It's Akram Afif and the other guy. What's his name? Hey, I don't even see him on the roster. He's not even here. Abdur Isag is not necessarily that guy. John Qatar. No, Almoez Ali. Yeah, Almoez. Oh, there he is. Okay, so he is on the team. He's just not starting. That's weird. So Almoez Ali's not starting. They've gone with this guy, Yusuf Abdurasag. Anyways, I've got Switzerland. I'm going to go final score. I'm going to get a little weird here. I'm going to go 4-2. Qatar plays a lot of high-scoring matches. I'm going to go 4-2. I think Switzerland gets a couple early, but Qatar is able to, play their way through this. I'm going to take 4-2 Switzerland wins. I'm going to go with a big score line. I think there's going to be a lot of goals. I'm hoping Qatar is able to find the net once or twice, or else that might just be like a full blowout. Brazil, Morocco. 1-1. Is the Swiss a high-scoring team? Not necessarily, but they are when they play Qatar. Brazil and Morocco, I'm going 1-1. 1-1. I think this is where Brazil's going to struggle to score a little bit in this game. They're going to feel like they're beating their head against a wall, a little bit, and I think Morocco's going to find a moment. So I've got both of those. Both of them. Scotland, Haiti. 3-1 Scotland. So I got 4-2 Switzerland, 3-1 Scotland over Haiti, and 1-1 Brazil and Morocco. I think Haiti gets a goal after Scotland gets up at least 2. I will tell you this. I normally am rooting for Scotland. I am rooting for Haiti. Haiti's one of the teams that I have a real special connection with at this World Cup. They are not going to be starting the guy that we know from the... They're not going to be starting the guy that we know from the documentary, but hopefully he gets on the field. Wudinsky Pierre was on the team that we made that video about. Absolutely always rooting for Haitian football. I hope they get a goal. I hope they get a special moment. But if I'm picking it based off what I think is going to happen, I'm going to take Scotland 3, Haiti 1. Brazil and Morocco 1-1. And then Switzerland and Qatar, I'm going to go with a 4-2. Just kind of a loose, wild game. Yeah. Oh, and then Australia, Turkey is at midnight, dude. So it's technically tomorrow. It's double zeros tomorrow. Ooh. 1-0 Turkey. 1-0 Turkey. Final decision. 1-0 Turkey. I don't know if it's going to be a great match. I think it's going to be a bit of a bloodbath with like a set piece goal in the 60th minute. I think it's just going to kind of be a fight. What local time's Australia, Turkey? It's midnight Eastern. It's 9 p.m. or 21 West Coast time. Because they're playing West Coast. They're playing in Vancouver. So it's like full West Coast. Yeah, I'm going 1-0 Turkey, final pick. We'll see if I'm right. I'll see you guys on stream tomorrow. We're streaming tomorrow morning as well. I'll see you guys there. I hope you enjoyed the little Crusader Kings trip that we took. Bye, guys. Love you guys. Have a good one. Enjoy the match. It should be kicking off right now. Thanks for joining me today. See ya. See ya, Twitch. See ya, YouTube.